Hello.
The rugby on that. That's the big one, the big one,
Vegan.
the big one. Yes, the big one.
We've got
What do I mean?
part two
They always see the
podcast. This is
gamer
part
tag
two.
anyways. Part two.
Yep. We didn't. I was busy last Saturday, so we didn't do one.
Yeah, you went for Greg's instead.
Oh, what, all day?
Well, I don't know. You could go for Greg's all day.
I was online when I'm streaming.
Then you went for Greg's, yeah.
Well, you were Greg's. Anyways, we're not talking about Greg's. We're talking about football.
There's nothing. You can never go wrong with Greg's. You gotta support the local Greg's. You know.
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Greg's, but you don't have it every single day. You fatty.
Not every single day. I'm just saying, it's a nice lunch alternative.
Do you want to start with Arsenal? They think they're going to win the Champions League.
I mean, they got a chance. They've got a chance. Although they play Real Madrid.
Real Madrid could be 6-0 down in the second leg, and they would still find a way to win it. Real Madrid just win it. It's their competition.
I mean, yeah, they just have this weird amount of luck every season.
They've won it 15 times.
It's their competition.
Mm-hmm. Should be called the Real League.
Well, I think that would be stretching it because I don't think that would work as a name.
I was being sarcastic.
That was not that was one of your worst ones, I must say. But no, like, look. Okay, Arsenal played PSV. PSV weren't in great quality. Who did they play beforehand? Who did they play?
That was the league phase, wasn't it, before PSV?
Oh yeah, Arsenal went through for the top 8, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well yeah, but they're gonna play a real position quality side now. Real Madrid did not look great against Atletico Tuesday night. Or sorry, Wednesday night. But again, they always find a way. Like that's the ultimate thing in football. Don't play well. You just find a way to win.
How you doing, man?
Hello, man.
See, you can't gauge anything from what Arsenal did to PSV.
Yeah, you can't because PSV just weren't that good, and they aren't as good of a team. Offensive PSV, I know they just don't have the real quality that team needs to compete in the Champions League. Like they didn't have the depth or the quality on the night compared to Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal don't have the striker, but again, they still have enough of the quality players that to beat an out from PSV Eindhoven.
No, what'll happen, right, is they might get a 1-0 lead in the second leg and then they'll just bottle it like they always do.
Well, going to the Bernabeu will be tricky, no doubt.
I mean, Saka could potentially be back.
When is Saka meant to be back? I thought he's out for the whole season.
No, that was Havertz, who was out for the whole season.
Oh, Havertz is he out? But I thought Saka was also a season injury.
No, he's. I think he's got like 2 or 3 weeks left before he comes back.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. No, look, like yeah, like if they take a 1-0 lead, if they get some like 1-1, 1-1, take it back the Emirates, then okay, it's a wide open game. But
no, isn't the first game at the Emirates?
Oh shit, it might. Oh.
And then they go to the Bernabeu.
Let's have a look.
I can't see them beating Real Madrid at the Bernabeu.
They're home in the first leg, but yeah, I wouldn't see Arsenal beating them at the Bernabeu. No.
Real Madrid just always find a way to get through. And you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it'll be Real Madrid, maybe Bayern Munich. Actually, which side of the draw are they on?
Real Madrid are on the other side of the draw where they have to play, I think, I looked at the bracket, I screenshotted it.
'Cause I can see it being a Real Madrid Bayern final.
Well, that would be some way to go. Some way to go. I mean, Bayern. I'm surprised they beat Leverkusen so heavily. I thought Leverkusen actually, be a bit more competitive.
Well,
I
see, the
thought
thing is,
like
they
that would be a
started
bit
slow,
more of a
so with
tight game.
PSG.
Yeah, so Real Madrid. So basically, they'll play PSG or uh, hang on. I didn't prepare for this, so I need to get the bracket up.
You didn't prepare,
Think
man.
about it. I made the notes, but I didn't get the bracket up, did I? Right. So here we go. So yeah, Bayern Munich. So Bayern and Inter, whoever wins that will play the Barca Dortmund. Whereas between Paris and Aston Villa, they'll play either Arsenal or Real Madrid. So you can get a Villa Arsenal semi-final or Real Madrid PSG semi-final. I mean, Villa Arsenal's the dream.
Is it?
I mean, not for you, it's not. But I'm sure Villa fans would rather play Arsenal.
Yeah, because they'll beat them.
Well, you never know. Arsenal, could spring up a surprise or two on the night.
Yeah, and I'm gonna grow wings.
Or now. But there's more chance of you getting a Greg steak bait than there is of you getting wings. So let's be honest.
What
Honestly,
type
true.
of
I mean,
wings? Chicken wings?
well, what other wings do you know?
Many, many types of wings.
Well, they don't do meat wings, do they? There's only one type of wings. It's like there's chicken wings. Honestly. Alright. Do you see the Alvarez penalty? Midweek.
Oh, the Alvarez one, when he supposedly
Yeah.
double tapped it.
Yeah.
I've seen so many angles of that. I don't know how they can come to that conclusion.
It doesn't look like. So
But,
I think what's happened was I think he slipped initially on the spot, yeah, and I think the ball just sort of incidentally collided with his other foot while slipping.
yeah, so we made a good point actually, and I agree with it. You know, when the keeper's off his line, right?
Yeah.
Then the penalty's retaken, isn't it? If he's caught off his line.
Yeah.
If someone slips taking a penalty, then the same thing should happen.
But then it's like, how do you justify that with VAR?
It would be very, very interesting if it was a Real Madrid player that did it.
I mean, it was here that the penalty shot was sort of succumbed by a VAR call.
Bit slow there, stream elements.
On.
Go to stream elements.
It's not a stream element. Well, a lot of stream elements has a response for the Julian Alvarez penalty incident.
So I didn't even see the scores today because I've been pretty much busy all day.
I've been busy all day. Didn't check the scores. All right. Well, what I can tell you, City did not win. So
they didn't win. I know Haaland scored. I didn't see what the final result was.
Yeah, Haaland scored a penalty. City drew.
Ooh, 2-2.
Yeah, Brighton came back and scored twice. Forest beat Ipswich, not a shot.
The Markhams got smashed. That's something I like to say.
Everton drew West Ham.
Yeah, I saw that 1-1, yeah.
And Wolves beat Southampton. Southampton are pretty much gunners now.
Yeah, they're dead.
They'll be elite next year.
Well, surprisingly, was Bradford getting a 2-1 win away at Bournemouth. That I did not expect. So
yeah, Brentford aren't usually that good away from home. They usually struggle on the road.
5 in a row now, away from home. that sort of disrupts things in the chase for the that fifth sort of European spot, whether it be a Champions League or Europe League, depending who gets the coefficient.
I think what happens is because I think there's like 5 English teams in Europe still, right?
Yeah,
I think it's only one of them need to win their home draw, and then it counts for as a Champions League place.
see.
Out of the 5, one of them needs to win their home game, and then 5 will get a Champions League for next season. And we're only 1 point behind Man City. Obviously, we went out in the league this week. Well, this weekend.
My headset went off there.
What is the game occurring
Who's
tomorrow? We don't
game?
play in the league. This weekend. Because we're in the Carabao Cup final.
Oh my god, he's mentioned it. Yeah, we'll speak about that later. Through a few other things first.
Yeah, we're in the Carabao Cup final, man.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, hopefully it's not a bad game.
It used to be the Carling Cup, yeah. I think Carabao
the Carling Cup, the Oak Cup. Yeah, Carabao's energy drink basically.
Yeah,
it's
that's who sponsors it now. But I just call it the League Cup, which is basically what it is.
Yeah, a lot of people still call it the League Cup. Yeah, a lot of people call it the League Cup nowadays. Yeah.
So, what do you think about Man City dropping more points?
I mean, it's still a bit of a surprise considering, you know, again, City are, well, if they go 2-0 up, then you expect them to, you know, go on and win the game in the usual City way. But
What is the usual
you
City
know,
way? We've not seen that in weeks, months. What is the usual City way? Because from what I can
well,
say
you
is
know,
they go ahead and then you just end up caving every single time.
well, it seems like teams have figured them out now. So
It's something else behind the scenes. It's got them rattled because this is just. I mean, you can
it
accept
goes
like
back to
a few bad
it goes
results,
back,
but not
yeah,
constantly.
it goes.
And don't bring up the Rodri injury because what Rodri was out. Rodri was out.
No, yeah, well, I'm not charging the ages.
Well then,
I mean, to be fair with Brighton, Brighton are certainly obviously no more. They also vying for that top 5 spot. You know, so they did against us. But like, if you know City's defense is, you know, there for collateral damage, I've got Brighton and their counter attack.
I reckon it's
Easy
something to do with
to
the
beat.
115 charges. To be honest,
I don't think. I think right. This goes back to that summer window where Pep thought, okay, he had enough players, but really, he should have strengthened a bit more considering how many players he sold.
they definitely shouldn't have sold Alvarez because Haaland has proven again that he's a good goal scorer, but he's not a great player in terms of linking up play.
I mean, look,
I think we lost Legendary.
I mean, the thing with Erling Haaland is he doesn't want to, you know, press. He doesn't want to, you know, attack. He's just there in the box waiting for that push sort of goal. He waits for the service to get to him.
Yeah,
It's
but the thing is, then when your back's against the wall, it's like playing with 10 players.
Yeah, but if your striker's not going to run, what more can he do?
Don't sell Alvarez, or at least if you're going to sell him, replace him.
Well, then I'm thinking City need to do that in the summer then, at the very least.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see what happens with these supposed charges.
I don't think the charges have anything to do with it. It's not really something the players really look at. It's just, you know, something for like the board executives and that they sort of worry about.
I just feel like something's going on than just a few bad results at City. Why can I hear myself? No, that's loud. Echo, yes. Hello there, Pip. See, I was prepared. I charged my headset and everything, even though I didn't need to. But then Legendary, he didn't prepare for the stream or the podcast. Oh, it's just me on me lonesome. Legendary has big bad city energy, winging it. That's a good one, man. I'll give you that one. Yeah, I'm very sad now. I'm very, very sad. All on me lonesome. Oh well, anyways, how is everyone doing this evening? We'll wait for Legendary to sort his stuff out. Forest are flying this season. They are. What are they still third, is it? Yep, they're third. 5 points ahead of Chelsea. I mean, if you told me for Nottingham Forest to be third after 29 games, I would have wondered what you were smoking. Come on, should talk them now. I mean, if you want to. Yeah, Forest have only lost 7 games all season. They've won 16, drew 6. Oh, shots fired. My co-host is a Mac and Vice. Well, first up, I know, especially considering they signed like 16 players or something last season. Well, the worst one I heard was on Talksport was after Liverpool got kicked out of the Champions League. One of their fans called and was like, "Oh, it's a blessing in disguise. We can focus on the league now." What do you mean focus on the league? You're 15 points clear at the top. How much more focus do you need? Legendary, hurry up and fix your mic or headset or whatever. To be honest, Liverpool haven't actually had to play well to win this league. They've not even come out of second gear. I mean, I can't really think of a standout performance by Liverpool this season. And they're top. And they're going to win it comfortably. Would have been interesting if they hadn't lost that game against Forest. Then Arsenal's invincible tag would have been in jeopardy.
One, two.
Hey, he's back. He's alive.
Am I able to hear you on my end? But your end. I hear you better on your end.
Okay. Can you hear me though? At all?
I can hear you fine. Yes. Yes, I
Okay.
can hear you fine. Yes.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
We'll talk about Liverpool.
Yeah. And also, you've got a Mackin voice.
How do I have a Mackin voice?
I don't know. Don't read the messenger. I'm just relaying information.
Mate, Pip does not know what he's talking about.
You're shooting the messenger over here.
Different headset. Different headset I've got on, so if I'm a bit quiet, then I can't do much about it.
Oh, now I can. That's better. Whatever you did there, you're a bit louder there. Say something.
Am I?
Yeah, there you go. Whatever you did there,
Alright, I'll
do
speak
that.
louder then. Speak louder. How much louder do you want me to speak?
No, just that's perfect. Just talk like that.
Okay, whatever. Anyways. Yeah, the top five is interesting. You got us in it, you got Bournemouth, you got Brighton. No one's looked like a standout for that fifth spot. And City don't look like they're a shoo-in for it.
It's see the way. I reckon it's between 8 and 5. Who's going to get that last spot? Obviously, here Chelsea are playing tomorrow, aren't they? They play Arsenal tomorrow, actually, don't they?
Yeah, the London Derby's tomorrow. Yeah, that's the first game on Super Sunday ahead of two, a triple header, if you will, with a cup final sandwich in between. But no, Arsenal top four. Chelsea are fighting in around for that sort of fourth, third spot. I think Chelsea are above City, aren't they?
Yes, they are by 1 point. Looking at the table now.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea have, I think since the turn of the year, have they've did that quite a bit in form. Like they've locked it down a fair bit from where they were,
Well, a lot of
before
that,
Christmas.
lot of that is to do with Cole Palmer, I feel.
Almost gone quiet. I'm surprised he got the England call up as well.
He didn't. Oh, he did.
He did. I swear he down he got called up, didn't he?
I don't think so. Did he? I don't know. I could be just talking shit.
I'll scroll up. We got the squad on here.
No, he's not in the England squad.
Oh no, yeah, no, he's not. You're right. Yeah, Henderson and Eze are. No, he is in this squad.
Oh, see, I don't class him as a midfielder. So why is he being the midfield slot?
Because he's an attack midfielder.
But he's also a winger.
But with Chelsea, he plays in midfield.
That's the problem, though. He's too far back.
So he should play on the wing instead.
No, in behind the striker, but it's more like a false 9.
So what? They should be playing as the attack midfielder, no false line, just simple attack midfielder.
I never class him as an attacking midfielder. I always find Cole Palmer's better when he's allowed to roam.
Well, I mean, it's working, but now, along with the rest of the Chelsea squad, they've hit a brick wall in terms of results.
I
They do
mean,
find the Conference League. That is the Conference League.
if they don't win that, that's a bad season. No disrespect to the Conference League, but it's a Conference League, and they're Chelsea. They have to win that to have a good season, in my opinion. Obviously, get Champions League football as well, but I said that day one, and I stick by it. They have to win the Conference League.
Champions League football is the main aim for the Blues.
Mm-hmm. But it's a European competition as well to win.
Oh no, like Chelsea are like either them or Fiorentina are probably the best quality teams in competition in the Conference League. Like, I can't think of any two teams that are like got the most quality. That and I've not really heard of any of the teams in there apart from Chelsea and Fiorentina.
They're a good team as well, to be fair. I mean, the Italian teams are always usually quite good.
Italian teams always do well in Europe, yeah.
Like, look at Atalanta.
Atlanta, into Milan.
Yeah, the Milans, yeah, Roma, Juventus.
Roma, I think. Juventus are up though, so
I was naming another Italian team, you know.
yeah.
It's a shame about Ipswich
Town.
Town. Sorry, go on.
Pardon?
What were you gonna say?
What are you gonna say?
Not related to what you were talking about.
I've lost track now. So
We were talking about Italian teams, okay?
I figured that out.
Italy's a place in Europe.
Gee, no, I thought it was a place in Africa.
I don't respond to that.
I think you need a Greg's to if I'm being totally
You
honest.
and Greg's, jeez. I mean, I love Greg's, right? But I don't go on about it every 5 seconds.
I'm just supporting the local businesses. I've earned a free bake from Greg's. That's all.
Pip, do you want a Greg's? Man, do you want a Greg's? Legendary's buying.
I don't think they're here. I'm not buying them. You're buying them?
Yes, man wants some Greg's.
I'm not buying no. Drogan's paying for them, but I'll order it. But if Drogan pays,
I'll send you a check, and you promise never to cash it.
So you send me a check, but I can't cash it. Cash in on it. So what's the point? It's getting the check to begin with.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm really disappointed that Ipswich look like they're not gonna survive.
They tried, but it's just that thing. The gap is just getting bigger between Prem and Championship. They don't have the players in there to play in the Premier League. Well, I think they should stick with McKenna because I think they get back into the league with them and can get better. But
well, I mean that depends though, because Liam Delap is turning few heads. So will he stay on?
Yeah, we've been linked with him.
I mean, I would like Liam Delap, but he's not going to start ahead of Isak.
He's not, but he's better than Wilson.
Yeah, but that's the thing I keep saying, right? You're basically buying someone for them to be happy on the bench for most of the season.
I think the case with Liam Delap, I think he could be to be happy to be rotational. He's still quite young. I don't know if it depends what he wants. If he wants first team football, I say try and look for somewhere mid-table.
Man United.
Don't know what's going on. Let's not. I mean, we don't want to, make the lad miserable.
Tottenham. I could actually say with Tottenham. I could say Liam Delap at Tottenham.
Spurs. Yes. Yeah. Spurs don't have a striker, do they?
They've got Solanke.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm so bad at these. Like, I watch the football, but then it's like, oh my god! It's like, how am I so forgetful about this stuff?
I mean, that was like a £60 million signing from Bournemouth. I mean, he wasn't worth 60.
Yeah, but Bournemouth are going to sell him for cheap, were they?
They've got that English tax as well, haven't they? You know, as soon as you're English and you've had a decent season, you get like 10-15 million put on top of the price.
English tax is, a current theme nowadays, man.
Oh, he has a shout. Liam Delap at Brentford.
Oh yeah. Because if they lost Tony, they've had Wisa and Bremo scoring goals. Bremo's been decent for them.
But he's more of a winger, isn't he?
He's more of a winger, yeah. He's not really a striker, yeah. But no, yeah, I know what you mean.
Taxation is theft, especially in football. I mean, I've had something funny. What was it? Brighton or some made like so much money in the last year or something.
Player,
And to be
other
honest,
players,
that's mainly thanks to their sugar daddy, also known as Chelsea.
No, but that's what you got to do in it. That's what you will got to do in the PSR. You got to sell the buy. Brighton were way ahead of the game with Chelsea.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Chelsea is the most.
they sold Casado for what? Like, was it something 112 million or something? 105 million?
It was 100. Yeah, it was 100 million. Yeah.
Right. He wasn't worth that. He was probably worth about 80 at the most. And then Cucurella, he went, I think it was something like 40 or 50. Right, Brighton are laughing all the way to the bank thanks to Chelsea.
They had the players that Chelsea wanted for quality, and Chelsea were happy to overpay considering how much they have with Tom Bowley. So it seems like things have calmed down there at Chelsea.
Yeah, for now.
I mean, see, the form is not something to overreact with, but it's certainly worth mentioning that the form has taken a bit of a hit in the last month or so.
I don't think even Maresca knows what his best team is.
Well, he's got so many players. He's trying to balance that out.
Yeah, but it's
I mean,
just it's just like changes every single game. There's no constant lineup.
well, if you've got so many players in the squad, I don't know what the exact number is. I'm not even gonna bother guessing.
It's around the 40 mark.
But yeah. Well, okay, so we've got over 40 players.
But
Some
only
of them
you can
show
only
you
register
promise.
about 25, unless the player's under 21, and then you don't have to register them.
Yeah.
Which is why we had basically a free slot with Elliot Anderson because he was under 21.
Yeah. So he's done well out of Forest, but no, just going on Chelsea. I think everyone's had that problem with Chelsea to figure out what their best team is. They'll come in
It's
have
not a new
positive
thing.
stuff.
They've had that for years.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's what Poch had it as well. They need I think they'll continue to sell a few players in the summer window, but
I'm actually going to
they,
check
you just
Chelsea's squad. Because listen to this, man. Right, they had such a big squad. They basically had to have two gyms because one squad couldn't fit in all in the same gym.
what the heck? That's how many players they've got.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You're not sharing take turns. It's not like the Phantom Menace.
It's not like our local gyms, man. We can't just wait for them to be done on the weight machines.
No, because apparently I didn't let him play Star Wars when we were younger.
Oh yes, that one. Nigga. I think we need to hear one of these days about Maine's childhood play dates with Drogon. But yeah, just finish off in Chelsea.
We've got 24 players out on loan.
Wow,
That's ridiculous.
I wonder what they do when they will come back.
I keep forgetting Ben Chilwell went to Crystal Palace on loan.
I forgot about that too. You forget so many things, because so much. The thing is, right? You get so preoccupied with your own team that you forget what happens around others. You know what I mean? We'll see how Chelsea get on. I still think they'll finish around the top five. It's nothing to panic for them yet.
No, I mean it's been an improvement this year. To be fair,
it's better than when they where were they on this time last season on the Poch?
Probably about 9th or 10th. So they basically went up 4 or 5 places so far.
Yes, it's not like majorly changing. It's to where you expect Chelsea to be, but that's just the name of the game of that season is to try and finish in some sort of Champions League spot.
I mean, they should do because they've spent over £1 billion on players in the last year and a half or something.
Yeah, but I think that's the expectation for all those teams I've seen, like Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Tottenham, like all these quote unquote big six. You know, you expect them to finish in Champions League places every single season. But as we've seen this season, Spurs and Man United have been, been tragic. City have, been defensively shocking. Chelsea are, well, I think inconsistent is the right word. You got teams like Bournemouth and Brighton who have, been been there mid-table, have finally made the jump this year, made the leap and capitalised on the opportunity.
That's more to do with Aston
Brighton,
Villa being in the Champions League, and Aston Villa, the squad they've got, they've not been able to compete.
Villa, that's a good point. Villa are like what we were when we had Champions League.
I mean, it'll probably happen to Forest next year.
It very well could. You can't say for certain, but it very well could.
Also, Forest have been lucky because they've had no real injuries.
Yeah, Forest not had many. Yeah, I can't really think of anyone that's been out for them. They've had most of their players fully available. Bournemouth haven't many. Bournemouth not had many injuries either. Or Brighton.
Only injuries Brighton have had, I think, was Evan Ferguson. Obviously, he's in West Ham now, but
yeah, I think that was about it. And,
that was the only one.
He's went off the West Ham. It was like proper bad.
I think it was just like so many niggly injuries, he just couldn't get fit.
Yeah, that's sort of ruined his career.
Well, I mean, he's still young, and he's like 21, 22, but hopefully he can actually kickstart his career.
Yeah, you hope that you move, not have more injuries that set him back even further. But
also, I'm not comparing him to Rooney at all, because Rooney was great, right? But remember that Rooney did I think it was his ACL or something. He had like a really bad injury early on when he was 19, 20. And he it was metatarsal, wasn't it? I was a metacarpal. I always get them mixed up.
Oh mate, I was the young lad back then, so I wasn't really, servicing the football news back then on teletext.
I was actually talking about teletext the other day. Remember teletext, man? I think it was
teletext where you just,
I think it was 5-12 for the football scores.
Bloody hell!
I know. I think if the transfer window was on, it was 5-10 to check transfers, and then teletext holidays. I remember that now, actually. Yeah, you could buy holidays through teletext. Remember though when the scores won, it would flicker every time it was updating.
It's the only way you get the 3 p.m. scores back then through teletext. You have to go on your TV box and just
I mean, you still have like Football Focus and stuff.
You did, but like Football Focus is like the lunchtime thing, innit?
Yeah, but I mean, like you still had shows to keep you up to date with the scores. You didn't have to use teletext all the time.
Yeah, you had final score as well. Yes.
That's so weird though, because I was actually outside. I was talking about that the other day.
Here we are talking about it now. 2 days later. Well, I'll tell you what. I did not expect PSG to win on penalties midweek.
Well, now we're talking about that, right? As soon as Darwin Nunez stepped up, I was like, he's gonna miss.
I just knew. I just saw like that penalty. Like that was way too obvious for the keeper to like save that. Like he made that way too obvious for the keeper. Like the keeper read that instantly.
The thing is, a striker in confidence buries that.
Yes. Darwin Nunez is not. Nunez he's a weird player. He has moments where he'll show up like proper fantastic, like he did against us when we went to Anfield.
See, that's just instinctual though, right? He's an instinctual striker. When he has to think about it too much, that's when he screws up. I mean, he has missed some clangers.
Yeah, for sure. Nunes was he's going to be gone in the summer.
Well, like I said, as soon as he missed that was his Liverpool career over. I mean, he'll play a few games at the end of the season, till the end of the season, obviously, but he'll be gone. Yeah, the probably you're looking to get about 40 million from him, I reckon.
40 mil for Nunes. I don't know if anybody will want to pay that much for him.
I mean, didn't they pay like 60 for him?
Yeah, but
All right, we'll say 35. But I don't, I mean, he is a good player though. Like
I'm
he
sure
gets
he's
it,
a
he
good player
puts
underneath.
he puts himself about right, and he gets stuck in,
Yeah.
and he's good at holding up the ball and linking up play. But I don't think he's fit for the Premier League. I could see him doing very well in Italy, to be honest. Italy or Spain.
Where did they sign Nunes from?
Wasn't it from a Portuguese team or something?
It's so long. I can't even remember. I just remember all the hype there was around him.
Yeah,
Nunes was selling hard.
they got him from Benfica.
All right. Okay.
I mean, his goal scoring record for Benfica is great. He played 57 games for them and got 32 goals.
I mean, it could just be a hostile situation where he just might be better in his own environment.
I mean, it does happen. I mean, you've seen players. I mean, the one that jumped in my mind was Hosselu.
Yeah,
That's
what I was saying.
Stoke City, and for us obviously, and then who did he play for? Was it Villarreal before he moved to Real Madrid?
Let's have a look.
Because he was smashing in goals left, right, and centre. Or was it Betis? No, sorry, it was Espanyol. Oh, he's in Saudi now. Did not know that. No, Qatar.
Oh, good for him. He's in Qatar, is he?
Good
for him.
El Garafa. I probably just butchered that name. Just to go back to last season, though, when he scored them, was it the one goal against Bayern Munich? But just coming on to send. Well, and then to win it. I was like, where was this guy when he's playing for us? He's got a good record for Spain as well,
Oh yeah.
17 games, 6 goals.
He's a weird character. He's
just I don't get him. I mean, obviously there's a player there who scored goals everywhere but England.
It just happens with some players.
Oh yeah, it does. Maybe they just like the warmer climate. Maybe it's training or something.
They can't get used to the style of this league.
It is very physical.
Germany's a bit more physical and more quality based. Well, not quality based. Like every league has sort of quality based, but yeah, Premier League's a bit more like, but damn physical, rough, ragged.
What's he saying? You might be good, but can you do it on a cold, rainy night in Stoke or something?
Stoke, yeah.
No, that's the saying. When he's getting 7 bells kicked out of him.
Yep. Well, at least United have something going for them compared to Darwin Núñez. United won their Europa League tie midweek. Surprisingly, 4-0, 4-1. 4-1, yeah.
What was that, sorry? Bayern. Oh, yeah, Bayern.
Yeah. Man United.
Oh, Man United against Sociedad.
Yeah, 4-1 midweek. Cameron's side apparently showing quality. I mean, some signs there of the play style.
We could have 2 hours just talking about Man United. That's how. And that's not in a good way. That's not a good way either, because there is so many problems at United. For the wrong reasons.
Every weekend there's something new about United, whether it's the board or on the pitch or in the dugout or in training even. Like,
You heard
there's
what the
so many stories. You
latest Sir Jim Ratcliffe's come out and said? I think it was yesterday. Or it might have been earlier today, actually.
I know he's at the Grand Prix in Australia, to be fair. What has Ratcliffe said?
He's basically come out and said that if he gets the abuse like the Glazers got, he'll walk.
Oh, right, yeah.
Nothing, just he'll walk.
Is that not already happening?
No, but he'll walk out. He'll sail up, or he'll whatever.
Yeah. No, but I get what Ratcliffe's trying to do, but it's,
Yeah, please explain. That was not me being sarcastic, actually. What do you think he's trying to do?
I think he's trying to get United back to what they were in the past, but it doesn't help that they got like so much like players that nobody wants in the squad at the same time. Not to mention like some bad decision making from like a bunch of executives that hired before Ratcliffe sort of came in.
Right,
Like,
that's good, right?
it's a process. It's a process, isn't it?
It's not that, right? He came out and said, right? I think it was being interviewed by Gary Neville, right?
Yeah. He told them like
They would have been bankrupt before Christmas if it kept spending like they've been spending without making cuts and stuff. And
but the problem is like that
go
was
on.
that was because of the board prior. I'm not. It's weird. I'm not trying to stick up for Man United, but I'm trying to explain that. Okay, the Glazers of that haven't made the poor decisions.
No, but it's just another excuse for the Glazers to cover themselves so they don't take responsibility. And I said that from day one.
I know what you mean now, because now it feels like the Glazers are brought Jim Ratcliffe in, so all the heat goes on Jim Ratcliffe now, and the Glazers
Exactly.
think it comes him up.
And also, right, if you're in so much debt, right, why are you building a new stadium?
That's what I was wondering. I don't know where they're getting the money from.
Right, they would have been bankrupt by November or whatever it was, right? It would have been before Christmas or whatever. And then there'd been all these cuts, and it's like, you know what, guys? We've got an extra $2 billion lying about. Why don't we just build a new stadium?
100,000 seater as well.
Also, right, if you're so serious about the squad, why build a new stadium when you haven't got the squad? I mean, we're talking about Man United as maybe getting relegated.
Like, we're trying to build a stadium currently, but we've actually got a plan in place for the team. There's improvements to be made for the team. Mm-hmm. You know, we actually can see progress happening at our club. But Man United, it feels like a walking disaster.
What you do, right? Man United is one of the biggest money makers in football, right? No getting away from that. Is you put that $2 billion into the squad and then also fix up the stadium, the current stadium. And then when you get that money coming rolling in, because, if they got it running properly like a club again, it's one of the biggest money makers in football. They would easily get that money back and then build a new stadium. You need to sort the foundations before you can build it.
It's like a waterfall there at Man United, the Old Trafford folds, the Niagara folds at Old Trafford, the leaks even.
I know Old Trafford needs a lot of work done to it.
I mean, yeah, it's like everyone said how disgusting the place is now.
And it's not just that; it's leaking and everything as well.
Rats and that infestation and stuff. Why here?
By the way, we're not being dramatic there. There was actually rats and whatnot at the Man United stadium, like actually on the pitch.
It's not very good, man. That's how bad it is. Like, bloody heck! How was it not being cleaned that badly?
I don't know how they were. I think they were coming from the underground, weren't they? Like they were basically digging themselves from underground onto the pitch.
The heck. Let me search this up. Man United. Right.
And there was leaking in the press room when they were interviewing the manager.
Yeah. Rodent sightings cause club's food hygiene rating to tumble at Century Old Stadium, already affected by roof leaks.
That's
Yeah,
probably why.
mouse dropping is what it was.
That's
Bloody
probably why
mess.
Sir Jim got rid of the bloody canteen. You know, we don't need a food rating. We don't have a coffee.
I think yeah, just bring in your £2 sandwiches from Asda.
Oh, the funniest one I've heard. I mean, I can't confirm it. It's probably a load of bullshit. But apparently, Sir Jim said they're trying to tell players to not get their strips so dirty, so they don't have to wash it as much.
How do you do that then?
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me.
Unless you ask the players to wash it themselves, then
That
I
was
guess.
one of the theories being thrown about. But I'm not no disrespect to League Two, but that's the kind of thing you would do in League Two. You know, for
I mean,
like
yeah,
Wrexham or something. I
a
mean,
lot, yeah. Wrexham only one, man.
League One.
Yeah, I mean, not like. Actually, to be fair, I think at Wrexham, to be fair, I think they also get their kids washed for them. I reckon they do.
Yeah, I'm just making an example.
They got the financial backing for it.
Yeah, they got Deadpool to wash
Yeah,
it.
I think a lot like. I don't think Ryan Reynolds watches it himself. You know. And Deadpool Wolverine, that's such a good film. You should go check it out
Go check it out. I
if you
watched
haven't
it.
already. Was I talking to you? We got an audience to promote ourselves here. Kevin Feige was on the phone to me saying, "Have you got time? Promote Deadpool and Wolverine, the best Marvel movie since Spider-Man: No Way Home." Your mate Kevin Feige told me these exact words, Drogan.
Yeah, you did.
Not to mention I have to, promote Greg's as well because I've earned a free bake from Greg's. So yeah, just throwing that out there. You know what? Yeah, I think right, Jim Ratcliffe. Yeah, you should just buy a Greg's for all the stuff.
No.
Only costs like a tenner.
Wow, nice little dig there. Nah, but
A Greg's, nah.
some of the no, some so James, some of the cost cutting things I don't agree with though.
I mean, yeah, but that is a business. This is what businesses do.
Yeah,
It's not fair on the staff. I
no,
agree.
but the thing is,
But
you're saving thousands, you in billions pounds of debt.
I mean, really, but like the thing is, they won't do it on the player salary, so they won't release
That's where all
players.
the money's going.
They won't- Yeah, like the wage bill is backed up by the players that they've bought ever since Iggy left. Like this mess has been going on for years, and everybody's talked about it for years. So
I mean, look at Rashford. He's on loan at Aston Villa for Man United, but they're still paying like 60% of his wages.
yeah, they're still paying half his wages. Yeah,
Rashford's on
Villa
some
can
like
afford his wages.
300,000 a week.
Yeah, Villa couldn't afford his wages. I don't think. I think if Villa wanted to sign Rashford, I think Rashford had to take a pay cut.
I don't think Rashford will go for that. There's too many greedy young players now.
His best bet is gone to Saudi or MLS.
That's another thing ruining football. The Saudi League.
I mean, it's just another MLS, isn't it? It's just it's not really.
MLS, I don't mind because MLS has always been considered like a retirement home for older footballers.
I mean, you could say that about Saudi as well, like, but just richer.
No. I mean, for example, okay, I'll give you an example here. John Duran, who's what? He's 22,
Okay, well, yeah, John Duran. Okay, fair enough on that. Yeah, he sold out. Yeah,
and he
sold out for the money.
there's a player. Oh yeah, that was it. Vinny Junior, right? He has been offered £1 million a week to join Saudi.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll take it.
I mean, you
I
never
think
know.
for someone like him,
Money talks.
money does talk. But I think for a player like him, I think he the competitivity of the league and winning Champions League is more attractive to him.
I mean, he's still here because he didn't win the Ballon d'Or.
That's also another aim, isn't it? I don't. No one from the Saudi league's gonna win. No one from the Saudi league's gonna win the Ballon d'Or.
You say that, right? But stranger things have happened in football.
Who do you
Mm.
know in the Saudi? Who do you know in the Saudi league? Who do you know that plays in the Saudi Pro League is gonna win the Ballon d'Or?
Ronaldo, Mane, Duran.
Ronaldo's not winning the Ballon d'Or anymore, man. His
No, but
career's done.
you asked me who do I know that played in the Saudi league?
That will win the Ballon d'Or. If you think Ronaldo's gonna win a Ballon d'Or,
I didn't say he's
I'm
going to win
way
it.
interested.
You know, he's not going to win it. No, he's not. Well, he's nearly 40 now, isn't he? Yeah, I can't think of anyone like jumps out.
There you go.
But what I mean is the money is ruining football in the sense they're getting these great players that should be playing for the
Well,
best teams and then going to Saudi.
This whole money football thing, just it's been going on for like since the late 90s, like, since the birth of the Premier League.
I know.
And this is a whole conversation. It's nothing new, man. Like this, like, and then the Super League factors into this, and the new Champions League format factors into this. You know,
Oh, the new Champions League format is just because they didn't get their Super League.
no, that's what I'm saying. The Champions League format was essentially Super League.
Exactly. That's it. I'm agreeing. Yeah, I mean, just the only reason.
What's funny though is that some of the big teams, you know, are finding themselves getting knocked out. Liverpool, for example.
That was actually quite funny because Liverpool finished top. And what's interesting about that is, right, in the old format, if you finish top of your group, you'll get someone that usually finishes second in their group. So you'll never face like one of the bigger teams instantly. To be honest, PSG should have won the first leg, so it's just a bit of justice.
The PSG deservedly went through because they were the better team over both legs.
It wasn't for like some ridiculous goalkeeping by Alisson.
Alisson scares me, man.
He's good, isn't he? He's ridiculous.
He's really, really good.
I don't know if he'll start tomorrow though.
I think he will.
Well, I mean, what I mean by that is because Kelleher is being their cup keeper. Kelleher.
Yeah, but a cup final, there's no way they won't start their best keeper. Like, but then again, like, see, the thing is, Liverpool now they're out of the Champions League, they're out of the FA Cup. They're gonna win the Premier League. And the finals tomorrow. Like, it'll just be so like, ugh, if like they went home with the trophy.
We need to
It's
be fired up but calm about it.
Yes, like it'd just be like when United like won it on the be like when United won it back in the day when after like got knocked out of everything else.
A couple
Yeah.
2 seasons ago when we lost in the final.
No, like wasn't there like one year in the 90s where United won the FA Cup, but like they went and shot for the Premier League or Champions League.
I think that was like 95.
Yeah, okay.
495
We went
season.
back one year finals. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying Blackburn won the league, wasn't it?
Yes, actually, Blackburn won the league.
What a guess. What a guess.
And then the next season, or that summer, I should say, Shearer came home.
Indeed, he did. And had one of the great careers.
Being interviewed, by the way, he said he would do it all over again the same way.
Of course you would. He's a Geordie at heart. It's his boyhood club.
Yeah, what I mean is you just don't get loyalty in football anymore, really.
I mean, yeah. Unless you Wayne Rooney, he's still the Everton fan at heart.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Obviously, he chose to play for Man United, but he didn't. He probably still is loved by Everton fans for not playing for Liverpool. So
What's so shocking about that? I mean, I know it was 2003, 2004. He went for like just 30 million.
if that was nowadays, he'd be going for like 100 odd.
You would easily, yeah. You would easily go for 90.
Yeah, in today's transfer market, yeah.
And then add on top of that the English tax. You're looking at like 110, 115 million. Hello, Chelsea. Get Chelsea on the phone. They like a bargain.
100 mils a bargain for Chelsea. He's probably right about that. So Spurs won their Europa League match as well midweek.
Oh
on that before we
yeah,
can-
Stuart. Who were they playing again?
They were playing against
Galatasaray, was
AZ
it?
Alkmaar.
Oh, is it Alkmaar?
Yeah. And Postecoglou still trying to, give hope for Spurs this season.
See, that's another tournament a team should be winning. That they should win that as well. But Spurs are just doing Spurs things, aren't they?
To be fair, the Europa League's a bit more different compared to the Conference League. The Europa League still has more quality teams.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
lot of these teams
if we've got the supposed best league in the world, our team should be winning these competitions, especially the lower one down competitions.
Well, I hate that whole best league in the world argument. I think
That's
it's
why I
stupid.
said supposed, because this has not
No,
been a good Premier League season.
I mean, Liverpool have basically walked it. The relegation is done. Everyone with table apart from like fourth down to like maybe 10th or aren't separated by much.
Liverpool have not had to work hard. I keep saying that they've not had to work hard to win it.
City have been poor. Chelsea were never going to be really within a shot. Arsenal don't have a striker.
Chelsea had that early surge, I think, about November, December time, and then after Christmas they kind of fell.
Yeah, they fell off. They fell off massively.
This is probably going to be the easiest win for whoever for Liverpool where they finish top. It will be the easiest win.
Hopefully, this only the Premier League that they get.
Yeah, because we're in the Carabao Cup final. Am I allowed to talk about it?
That depends on you. You were so hesitant to talk about it during the week.
No, I didn't want to talk about it until today because I just wanted to completely block it out of my mind as much as I could. Oh, would have just been stressing all week.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I was like, the nerves have slowly been building as the Sunday gets closer. Like for maybe like Wednesday onwards, I've got a bit nervy.
I mean, we already know the team. It's just the goalkeeping position that's up for debate.
Yeah.
People are saying Dubravka, people are saying Nick Pope, and I'm on the side of Dubravka at the moment.
I think most people should be on the side of Dubravka.
And then there's also some good arguments about, because obviously Nick Pope was he's suspended for the last final.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a point to prove.
Yeah, but do you want to risk it in the cup final?
Oh no, I wouldn't risk it. I'm just saying that was one of the arguments.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, do people argue that? But do you really want to risk it in the cup final against the best team in the country?
Nick Pope is better at penalties though. For saving them, I mean.
Well, hopefully we don't need Nick Pope tomorrow.
Yeah, but
Hopefully.
Eddie Howe's not the kind of manager to okay, it's 180 per minute. Let's bring on Nick Pope, you know. But I'm not even thinking about that before I head. You know what?
We don't think about the P word yet. We
Yeah.
don't think about the P word yet.
But if we get ourselves fired up, I mean, look at the game earlier in the season when it was 3-3. If we can play it like that,
That's what I'm saying. If you can play like we did against them at home, press them, be aggressive, be on the front foot.
and Isak
All these things that we
absolutely
do-
terrorized their defense.
Yes, then there's a chance that you have a shot at it.
What
You
worries me though is
go out
Virgil
big
is Van Dijk. Sorry, go on.
Van Dijk is one of the best centre backs in the league.
No,
currently,
it's not.
but
It's not nothing about him as a player. He's got this nasty side. Like,
use it against you. Make him get him to do fouls and
you know that
win
he did
fouls.
that. He did that in the earlier game in the season. He elbowed Anthony Gordon right in the side of the head, and nothing. He got away with it.
Up, yeah.
I hope Tino is ready for Salah.
Oh.
See, the thing is, right?
Salah.
Sorry, what?
More Salah like is the wrong time to play him.
See, the thing is, you could be quiet for 80 minutes, and then suddenly, bang.
Yeah, it's like you can just create an opportunity out of nothing. It's
Yeah.
how good he's been.
Well, people have been saying we should put Trippier at left back and put Tino on the right, but I wouldn't like that because I would not fancy Trippier's legs against Salah.
No, Trippier's not got the legs, unfortunately. Now, like, Lips are getting old. Like,
I mean, Trippier's never been fast though. He's never been that player that's going to bomb down up and down the left or right.
not if it was the Trippier 2 seasons ago, like when he first came, then like fair enough, yeah. But like, I feel like now he's just sort of like aged on.
But Trippier will start obviously because Lewis Hall's out. Tino will be on the left. Dan Burn will be Fabian Schär. Obviously, we pretty much know our midfield.
Yes.
We'll know who'll be up top. I mean,
Yes.
this is like one of the first games I can actually basically say I know exactly who 10 players are going to start.
Yeah, because Gordon and Hall
Yeah.
and Botman are not available, so you pretty much know who's going to start now.
It's just the goalkeeping position.
Yeah. Up for debate.
But we'll know come 3:30 tomorrow PM. Maybe 3 o'clock. I noticed cup games released their lineups earlier.
They do, yeah. Main said rats. What rats? Yeah. Old
He was
Trafford has rats.
yeah,
mate.
he was talking about the Old Trafford, yeah. Theatre of rats.
Speaking of keywords, though, Rangers went all the way, played 120 minutes, and then a penalty shootout. Jack Butland making 2 heroic saves.
What's up with Rangers in Europe at the moment?
Mourinho was not happy about it.
I'm talking about Rangers in Europe. What's with Rangers in Europe at the moment? Because they've had some good European runs in the last few seasons.
I mean, it's got it's just something to like aim for. Like like they should really try and go for Europa League. Like especially this season. Like
We've got nothing else
try and
to go
repeat
for.
that 2019 run exactly. Yeah. Out the Scottish Cup. The league's pretty much gone. Celtic are like 13 points or whatever ahead now. Like stormed the league. Oh shit.
I mean, who have Rangers got in Europe next?
They'll play Bilbao in the quarterfinals.
Ooh, that'll be a tasty game.
Oh
no, it's Athletic Club. Oh, is that Club Bilbao?
Yeah, it's basically Bilbao. It's Bilbao, but they just renamed it Athletic Club. I don't know why.
I always call them Bilbao. I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, I still call them Bilbao as well.
I mean,
but
they're fourth in La Liga.
I mean, look, if you're gonna go all the way, you're gonna have to be a good team at some point. It's not like everyone says that, but that's what you gotta do. You have to beat a good team at some
I say that all the time. I mean,
Yeah,
to win, to
eventually
win,
you
to
got
win these tournaments, you've got to play the best teams. They'll win the tournaments.
Rangers a few years ago when Van Bronckhorst was their manager. I think
Ah, Van
they had a
Bronckhorst.
decent. Do you have something about Van Bronckhorst like?
No, I liked him as a player. You could play.
Oh,
Oh yeah, no, did you
you-
go on?
no, but how much Scottish football did you watch?
Not so much now. I used to keep up to date with it a lot, like in the early noughties.
Yeah,
But I
so
remember,
they
I
played
remember
Leipzig.
Van Bronckhorst when he was at Barcelona.
Yeah. So when they got the quarterfinal in 2022, they played Braga. They weren't like they weren't a strong team. No offense to them. Like I think Rangers probably deserved that win that year. I can't remember it now, but obviously the semi-finals they played Leipzig twice. Home and away. They beat
Leipzig,
Leipzig to be fair,
Leipzig are a good team as well.
and obviously lost on penalties to Eintracht Frankfurt. Like if Rangers can repeat that run, but maybe you hope for them to get one step further, they'll be folklore because they're not. They didn't, I think, in a European Cup final since like 2008 or something when Walter Smith was the manager.
Feel like Europa League might be a bit of a push, but I could see them maybe getting to the semi-final. I mean, what side of the draw are they on? Europa League
Bracket again.
draw. I'm saying,
I think they're on this. I think it's either the Spurs or Man United bracket.
yeah, that's the thing.
Imagine if they play Spurs.
Might have played Man United.
Too far, I'll back them against Man U.
I would actually. I would back anyone against Man United at the moment because you don't know what Man United is going to turn up.
Yeah, so Rangers. No, so Rangers are on the Man United bracket. So if Rangers were to go through, they'd play the Leon on Man United.
I would actually love Leon to win it, especially with all the financial stuff they're going through, because it would be great for them.
But it was seen a French club winning. I mean, heck, imagine if PSG won the Champions League final in the same season as well. Like, what a huge like.
You see, right?
It would be.
Mbappe, great player, one of the best players in the world, right? But ever since he left PSG, they're actually better. They're working as a team.
Because everyone was screaming at PSG to stop doing the Galacticos thing and start like bringing some youth, like build the squad properly.
And they've got
Yeah,
that Georgian lad, Kavar. I cannot pronounce his surname.
Kvaratskhelia, yeah.
I mean, he's a hell of a player. Got some good players, Georgia. We've also got that goalkeeper that Liverpool are after, or we're after. He plays in Spain, I think.
Who is it?
But,
Forgot his name.
2 seconds. Georgia. Not the rugby team. Football team, please. Yeah, it was Google's like, oh, do you mean this? That was it. Mama Diashvili. He plays for Valencia.
Right.
And he's only 24 and he's meant to be like the next big goalkeeper in the world.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Liverpool have been linked to him.
It'd be cool if someone like Leon got to the final. I think I don't. I was last time they even got to the European final.
Sorry, Leon what?
When was the last time Leon got to the European final? Like
A while ago
last time
now.
they would have got. When you were still like in your 20s, you reckon?
Older than that, I think. Like longer.
Bloody yeah. Ancient history then. Ancient history. I mean, like, it'd be cool if someone like You want like someone who's like not won in a while, like never won before, but obviously get to a final. You want someone like a nice underdog story. Because if Man United, if United get to the final, then oh my god, how would they would have had some luck all their way. Despite the season, we will save their season.
I'm just worried about the French league at the moment because other than PSG, all the other teams are hemorrhaging money. I mean, look at Bordeaux. They're in, was it the Division 2 of French football, I think, or Division 1 of French football?
Yeah, but then I think Paris FC got some decent investment going in for them now.
You know where all the money's going, though. It's all going to top of the league.
But yeah, the money's not shared out, I doubt, evenly for TV rights.
EU football naff compared to English. I wouldn't say it was naff. It's just there's too many leagues with like just the one big team. Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. Yes. You've got it right. That's it, basically. PSG is French. It's just the only very rich French team. It's in Germany. It's Bayern. I mean, it's more open in Spain, to be fair.
Well, Spain's Barcelona, Atletico, really. Between 3 teams, more seasons or 2, depending.
I mean, I think Real Madrid are top by just 3 points at the moment. Barcelona second. Juventus. Actually, I don't know what the Serie A table looks like.
Serie A is a bit more competitive now.
It is actually, especially because Inter Milan and it looks like Inter Milan and AC Milan are coming back. I mean, Juventus are 4th at the moment.
You got a young Juventus team now. You got Napoli, sort of new management under Conte.
Yeah, Napoli are just 1 point behind Inter, who are top.
Serie A is like, I'd watch it more if I had like access to the channel, but like Serie A is like quite like a competitive league nowadays. It's like more competitive than what you might think.
I mean, financial fair play is more of a Premier League thing, but the thing about financial fair players, man, it doesn't take into consideration your wealth before it came in. So if you had all that money coming in, financial fair play wouldn't have really affect you anyway. Because you have got the investments, you've got the advertisement, you've got the revenue.
Which we don't, sadly. That's why I felt when I can.
That's the problem with Newcastle at the moment. We're playing catch up.
Yeah, like because our commercial so neglected from Ashley. Like
they call it financial fair play, man, but it's basically a way for them to control who is the top table.
It's a way of like preventing teams below the top 6 from competing. Mm-hmm. It's like your Villas, your Newcastle's, Brighton, Bournemouth, maybe even.
There's nothing fair about it.
Yeah,
I'm still of the opinion, right? There was a great argument going around, right? All right, I've got the richest owners in football. Here's a £2 billion on the table. Let me spend whatever the hell I want, and I can prove I won't go bust.
But I think they don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, because they want control.
That is football. That's nature football nowadays, man.
I know. It just pisses me off, you know. I mean, we have got. Imagine if our owners were allowed to spend their wealth.
They spend it within limits, but like.
I mean, there's limits because we haven't got the revenue.
Yeah, but no, but like the whole PSR stuff. That's all the complicated stuff and ruin things more.
You heard about Project 2030?
I have heard about it, yes.
Our owners come out and said he wants us in the Champions League every season and competing for the Premier League by 2030.
That will be the aim eventually, but it's quite a stretch to go.
It's doable.
Doable. He's gotta hope everything gets on target. It's like certain things can disrupt how we get there. Obviously, there's news now about moving away from SJP and
I
building
mean,
a new stadium, the Leazes Park.
he's a very ambitious person, man. Incredibly ambitious.
Yeah, I mean they have to set targets. Well, I think every club has their own target dates for anyone, something this and this.
I mean, we've already come so far in just 5 years or whatever.
Well, yeah, we've put it in Champions League. We've now reached a second cup final in 2 years. It's not bad progress considering,
Mount Everest
how
is
long it's
where
been
the
since
bodies
they've
of
been there.
very ambitious people. I mean, fair point, fair point. What I mean is, like, we're doing a lot to get the commercial side going and revenue streams and stuff like that. Once we get that fully off the ground, we should be able to start spending like real money.
The money comes in from once the Adidas money comes in, with the other stuff as well.
Oh yeah,
Salah
because
and that.
isn't the Adidas deal worth 100 million a year or something, a season?
I have no idea what the exact number, but it's quite a lot.
I'm pretty sure it's worth 100 million a season from Adidas because we've got like the deluxe package or whatever you want to call it, which is like the highest package you can get, which where all the big football teams have got it. Did you watch that documentary, by the way? Yeah, that is the Durex package. The deluxe package, not the Durex package.
What? Was that sorry?
Oh, just reading the chat, man said he thought he heard the Durex package.
Oh right.
I mean, that's not going to work. I'm not playing a game and I can see the chat. Okay, well, there we go. That took a bit of time. I was wondering, like, where's the sound going?
Good streamer. All right.
I think this will be the first ever
So-
podcast to have a jump scare.
I think it will be, yes.
Does rum and coke count?
Oh.
Because I'm hydrating with that.
Rum and coke. Yes, no. I thought you talking the main at the same time. I don't have your chat open. I need to get it open.
Yeah, honestly. Can't get the stuff.
What?
Can you get the stuff? Oh, you are streaming. I just couldn't find your name on the
What's the best thing about
on the list.
With me?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, anyways. One more thing to talk about. It's the
What's that?
big game. It's the big game tomorrow. Leicester is Man U. I'm joking. We got the Carabao. Oh,
Well, what are you talking about the Carabao Cup
I
though?
think we talked. Yeah, but we talked about the London Derby. That's tomorrow. We talked about Arsenal, Chelsea. Leicester, Man U. I touched on a bit in terms of Man U. Getting on tomorrow. But obviously, all this talk about Trent's injury, I don't think it makes much of a difference.
See, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Like,
I mean, if it was like Salah or something, then sure.
like all this talk about Liverpool, playing midweek,
Good
like
bit.
again, it doesn't matter.
Ah, Franklin's here. I was like, what? I thought it was here on Vices.
I had no idea who. I thought I was hearing voices too. I was like, what the heck happened?
I completely lost my train of thought now.
Go to bed.
Yeah, so
Hello. What? Franklin, stop it. You dick.
How are y'all doing?
Sorry,
I should
what?
have made voice chat private. I didn't expect anyone to join. We're doing fine. We're doing a live stream.
Yeah, we're doing
But I-
we're doing a football
surprised.
podcast.
That's why I
Surprise
decided to drop
American.
that necessity bad.
Ah, local hero. Keep tight, don't let the Mackham space.
I joined because I'm about to go to work. Instead of not before I go to work.
All right, Pip. Have a good sleep.
I know very little
Thank you for
about
hanging out,
soccer.
man. And I'll catch you later. Catch you tomorrow. Don't let the Malcolms bite.
Indeed, he does know. Goodbye,
I
Pip.
wouldn't say I don't know anything about football, just very little.
Very little, yeah. I'm just joking around.
I mean,
but yeah.
I don't think anyone can not know anything about football. I mean, I'm not being funny.
No, I mean, yeah, it's just it's just thinking about a ball for like 90 minutes.
I mean, I don't know.
Especially
I know a little bit about hand egg.
Hand egg,
Hand
is that
egg
really
is
what you called it?
Yes.
It does not. It does not look like an egg at all.
It's egg shaped.
What on earth?
The soccer
Egg?
ball looks
Eggs-
way more like an egg than football does.
Ow! It's round.
Football's more like a rugby ball.
Exactly.
Here we
An
go.
egg is round.
Yeah, well, you've got the pointy thing like an egg.
No.
How's it like an egg though?
What
Eggs
do I
aren't-
need?
eggs
Do I
aren't
need?
pointy.
Do I need? Eggs aren't pointy. Yes, they are.
Where have you seen a pointy egg?
Main are eggs pointy. They've got like the pointy bit, right? God, the
Eggs are more round than they are pointy, though.
no.
Yes.
Well, I mean, they've got.
Yes.
You know what I mean, man.
I don't think even Drogon knows what he's on about. Right, let me get his show open. Let me see what Main's saying.
Fucking
Drogon 517.
steep curved egg doesn't really sound the same though. I like how we just, as soon as Franklin jumps in, we're just
Eggs
like,
on point. Great.
I will die on this hill.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't say, would you?
I will die on this hill. I'm dying
Like
on this hill.
sphere, you'd say. Spherical sphere.
Don't be
You
bringing,
told me that's the
don't
hill
be
you wanna
bringing
die
out terms like spherical state to
on.
me.
All the hills, that's the hill you want to die on?
Yeah, in fact, I'll die on this hill. Apparently it's an, what's it, ovoid? Ovoid? The fuck is an ovoid? Did I pronounce that right?
Ovoid.
Anyways, what were you talking about?
Something that. So hang on. So an ovoid, something that's shaped like an egg, is an ovoid. Okay. Interesting. Never heard that before until tonight.
Main's
about
the
the
brains of
finals.
the operation.
Well, probably going to start here to talk about American football, and then we start talking about eggs. But then we were talking about how Liverpool, played 120 minutes this past week.
Yeah, that it'll be interesting to see how they react though, because they could either be like incredibly down and sluggish about it, or they can be like wanting to bounce back. And obviously, I'm hoping
bounce back.
I'm hoping
Yeah,
for the latter, because
Jordan is hoping for a competitive game.
oh fuck that! I want it done in 90 minutes. I don't want any stress tomorrow. Just get it done in 90 minutes.
You heard the message there. You heard the message there in UFC. Get it done in 90 minutes. We hope. But like, yeah, it doesn't matter how tired Liverpool are, but it's making a positive start, getting on the front foot straight away, not sitting back but sitting in deep.
Yeah, I want Warriors. I want Joe Linton getting stuck in, but don't be stupid about it, Big Joe. We know what you like.
Alright, I'm out of here. Bye, guys.
Alright, man. Catch you later.
Goodbye. Bye, Franklin. Well, that was Franklin, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good lad. Even though he follows American football.
Strong right football.
Actually, nothing. I've been Pork Chop likes it. I'm just busting balls.
There you go. Is that? Why busting balls for? Sounds a bit dodgy. That.
Yeah.
Busting balls.
Trent. Going back to Trent, right? People are like, "Oh, the Newcastle fan base is going crazy." He's like, "Oh, Trent's out." I was like, and
I'm not going crazy.
it's one player. I mean, I'd rather Salah be out.
Still got Salah, still got Van Dijk, still got Konate.
It's the top end that's going to hurt us.
Yeah. McAllister, Gravenberch.
What we have to do is early on we need to win the midfield battle.
You lose it in midfield, then that's your problem. Yeah.
We need Tonali to play his game, and then we obviously need Joe Linton and Bruno to protect him and let him, And Joe Linton, I'm happy Joe Linton's back for this final because we need him. We've missed him. Because have you noticed how quiet Bruno goes when Joe Linton's out?
Yeah.
The problem with Big Dan Burney is he's not big or Dan enough. Hey, have you seen how tall the bloke is, man? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna actually find out. I'm gonna tell you Big Dan Burns height.
You do that. I'm gonna go have.
What 1.98 meters in feet? Man, you're the mathematician. What's it in feet? He's CGI. He's not a Marvel character. He's 6'4". There you go. Well, he's like one of them when they used to do back in the day in like the 70s and 80s before they had like really good CGI. It's like they'd get like a toy and then blow it up bigger for the big screen. Is that what you're saying? Like they did with the original Star Trek. Main here is saying Big Dan Burns not that big.
Then I suggest you go stand next to Dan Burn. I suggest you go find Dan Burn in person and.
I mean, he made Haaland look small.
He's 6'4".
Yeah, I just seen that. Yeah,
Man from Blythe.
a man from Blythe.
Play in his first England game after the Carabao Cup final.
Well, that's not confirmed. He's in the squad.
He probably will play.
Yeah, no, I want him to play. Don't get me wrong, but he's not played anything yet.
I look at how Kyle Walker made it in the squad though.
Where's Kyle? Oh, Kyle Walker's in Italy, isn't he? AC Milan.
Yeah, he's on number.
Oh, by the way, he was in Milan for like the equivalent of like 5 minutes, right? And he already pissed off the fan base.
Oh dear.
I don't know what he tweeted something. It's like, you do realize you got to play for these people, and you just pissed them off, right?
Oh, AC Milan fans are not forgiving.
Italy fans in general aren't.
Hey, they're like the most like rough and like emotional fans I think there are in Europe.
I mean, the only fans I've seen like that other than Italy is probably Russian fanatics fans. They go crazy as well.
So, this is the England squad. We've got Dean Henderson, Jordan Pickford, Aaron Ramsdale, James Trafford, Dan Burn, Levi Carwell.
I find it interesting they've got 4 goalkeepers.
Reece James, Ezra Konsa, Miles Lewis-Skilly, Tino Livramento, Gerald Kwanzaa, Kyle Walker. Got Drew Bellingham, Eberechi Eze, Jordan Henderson's back in the squad. Curtis Jones, Cole Palmer, Declan Rice, Morgan Rogers, Jared Bowen, Phil Foden, Anthony Gordon, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford received his first call-up. He was 2022, I think. And Dominic Solanke.
I feel like Ollie Watkins must feel hard done by.
I'm
honestly.
surprised. Just the.
I would put Ollie Watkins above Solanke.
So, what are there any notable, what's the word, omissions?
Obviously, Kyle Walker's one.
I don't get how Walker got into that.
Ollie Watkins, but if he's going for experience, Kyle Walker's experience, and also Lewis Scully makes me nervous because he's already had 2 red cards. One was rescinded, obviously, but he's just a very clumsy player. What Kyle Walker say?
Where do you think Kyle Walker was?
I didn't realize he got called up. He's like right at the end of the list. Other than
I did tell you Walker.
Other than Watkins, then probably
Kyle Walker, yeah.
I've got Curtis Jones is there, yeah.
But the England 21 squad actually looks quite decent.
Right, you know who I'm disappointed didn't get called up? Elliot Anderson.
Yeah, he's been decent for Forest recently.
That's who I'm disappointed didn't get the call up. But I think he's in the under 21s.
I think he is, along with Lewis Miley. No, Miley's a different one.
I think Lewis Miley still qualifies for the under 20s. Right, because he turned 18 when the season started. By the way, we've got 3 Newcastle players in the England team.
Yeah, Newcastle got 3 players in the England team. It's the first time that's happened in a while.
I mean, not really. We had Nick Pope not too long ago in the England team.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a while then. Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously that's the first. All right, mate. Where do you sit on this fence? Right, people don't like it because we've got a foreign coach, and he's not just a foreign coach; he's a German coach managing the England team.
I don't really care.
I don't care. Is exactly who cares, right? If we can win something, I don't give a shit what nationality he is. But he's got a lot of pressure on him because the FA basically said to him, "You've got 18 months. Your job is to win the World Cup."
A lot of pressure.
That's basically what they said. You've got to win the World Cup. That's your job.
That's a lot of pressure on him.
It is. Well, I mean, he didn't. In a sense, he got us to finals, but we didn't. We got to 4 finals, I think it was, and we bottled all of them. Okay, I won't give him the French one because you can't predict Harry Kane would miss that penalty. But there's been a good manager, and then there's been a great manager getting you that extra step. And I will say it again. It will be criminal if we don't win anything with this England team.
But I didn't feel like it was the right time. I would say though, I think some stepped down after the Euros last summer.
We did alright with Sven. We got to a quarterfinal with Sven. But yeah, we got to a semi-final with Sir Bobby.
But we've got the 4 finals on the Gareth Southgate. Not 4 finals, 2 finals.
The Italian. I like how you call him the Italian. Capello, right? He wasn't right in a sense that he tried to change he tried to change everything on his first day,
Yeah,
and then it clashed instantly. He's like, I'm going to do this. You can't eat that. You can't talk to this person. You can't talk to your wife. You've got to train like this, or you're not in the squad.
they just didn't want to fall. The players was not really want to follow the Capello philosophy.
I mean, Ben Foster, goalkeeper Ben Foster, he does his own podcast and stuff. Hello, Ben Foster.
Yeah. Sight and goalkeeper.
He basically had a story saying his wife rang him up, right, because his wife was pregnant. His wife rang him up. It's like, oh, I'm going into labour. I'm going to the hospital. You need to get here now. And Capello said, oh, well, if you're not back by night time, you're not starting tomorrow. So that is he just had all these crazy ideas.
The wrong time for Capello. It was the wrong environment. Maybe now people will be more into it. I don't know. But,
He was a weird manager.
yeah,
And
but
by the way,
he's-
did you hear the nickname we gave Steve McLaren? By the way, man.
the Wally with the Brolly.
Yeah, the Wally with the Brolly.
Steve McLaren was not. I don't know who decided to give Steve McLaren that job.
It was because he was like second in line. Sven leaves, and then he was like Sven's go-to guy.
Isn't he? I think Steve McLaren's out in Jamaica.
Oh god.
Jamaica or Nigeria?
I remember that, right, when Steve McLaren went to Holland, or Netherlands, what you want to call it, whatever side you land on, Netherlands or Holland. And within like 2 months, he had like this weird Dutch accent. And people were just like taking the piss out of him.
His time at Newcastle as well was miserable as well.
You see, right, you say that, but it actually started quite well.
Yeah, but then it got worse.
Yeah, we actually got some good signings. We started well, and then I don't know what happened, but in November, around November, December time, we just plummeted. I was like, how? What changed? We had no big injuries. We just lost it for some reason. I know it was, in a way now I can look back on it, it's quite funny because he actually spent some good money. Like we got Wijnaldum, we got Mitrovic. We got some good players in.
Yeah, we got Gini Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. It was not with the right manager.
But we actually got, like I said though, we did started well. I think the first game we smashed Southampton something like 7-1 or something. By the way, Gini Wijnaldum had this weird thing with us. By the way, like when he was playing with us.
Yeah, he had a bit of an ego.
No, it wasn't that. Right, he scored 16 goals that season. Right, he was a finished out top goal scorer. All of them at home. He couldn't score away from home.
That is interesting.
He scored all of them at St James's Park.
That's better at home than I suppose. It's better at home. But
No, Mitrovic, when he came on for his debut, he got booked within 5 minutes. He ran up to the closest Arsenal player and then decked him. Well, I say decked, he sort of like shoulder barged him.
Mm.
Alright, what's next on the agenda?
That's about it. All covered.
Oh yeah, but what do you think about with no Sven and? By the way, Sven could actually be back by the end of the season.
I mean, if I was back by the end of the season, then happy days. Which means we don't have to suffer at defence for much longer.
The only issue with Sven, he had. By the way, it wasn't ACL related. He actually had the operation on the other knee.
Yeah, just you have to get some fluid out of his.
Yeah, it was just fluid on his knee or something. But Hall will be a massive miss. He's been our best left back since David Santon, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got my top energy happy days, but let's see how the Sunday goes first.
Liverpool season going forward. I hope it's just the Premier League.
They don't need too much rubbish. They have some last year's to bring with them.
Can someone just go into the Liverpool camp right now and just chloroform Mo Salah and just tie him for a day? By the way, that was theoretical. Don't arrest me.
Look, this Mo Salah. Mo Salah's a nice guy. I think just but have the midfielders, have wobbly legs and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yes. Big game tomorrow.
But hopefully, on the next podcast, we can be celebrating.
It's all positives and
I mean, I'm nervous, but I'm also positive.
I'm slightly optimistic, but I'm also, maybe.
Man, do you think we can do it? Think we can win tomorrow? Win our first trophy since for 70 years, since 1969. 69. Oh, that was last trophy was 1969. Oh, of course, man. You're like 69. Nice. No worries, man. We're wrapping up anyway. But thanks for hanging out, man. I know football's not your thing, but I hope you had fun and good chats and whatnot. But yeah, this is gonna be like a Saturday thing. Local hero. Thank you, man. That should be the new going away thing for everyone, by the way. I mean, I enjoy the Deadpool thing, but local hero is also cool.
Deadpool's fine.
I know you like the Deadpool thing, but yeah, for the podcast, do local hero. I feel.
I mean, if whatever you want.
I mean, it's up to the viewers. I don't mind. I was just thinking out loud. But yeah, have a good sleep, man. I'll catch you later. Thank you for hanging out. Bye. I didn't realize it was 11:30. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, we covered everything, didn't we? I believe.
Yeah. Pretty much.
There's not European games next week, is there? This is the international break. I mean, we could talk about England. I think England play on Friday, but there's not going to be many other stuff. I mean,
Like, how much can we spend on England though? Like a good hour and a half.
I mean, we could just talk a lot of bullshit and like discuss like current events and stuff, and like, you know, like
It'll be a newsreel week. It'll be a newsreel week.
I mean, we'll figure it out. What am I doing now? Nothing right now. I'm just wrapping things up. I'm gonna actually might download this tonight and then maybe set it upload. You know, for tomorrow. And I know Destiny wanted to watch it or listen in, but she was busy in flying. I'll put this on YouTube. What about you? What are you doing?
Some food actually.
Do you want to wrap up then?
I mean,
Well, I'll wrap up the stream though, because I don't want to go like. I mean, I'll still be in the chat if you want.
I mean, it's down here, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for watching the podcast. It's been fun. And once again, right, well, let's know he's done the last 2 times. He makes this list of what like we want to talk about. And the first time I was like, we're not going to get through this in like 2 hours. And I was like, we did. I think it actually just went above 2 hours. But this one is below 2 hours, and I was like, how did we cover all that in that time? I must talk about one thing though about Jordan Henderson, right? You know how he's back in the England team.
Yeah.
I get it. I 100% get it, because I mean, Roy Keane will be like, oh, what does he play like? Oh, what do you mean good around the dressing room? Does he play cards? Does he do party tricks and stuff? You know what he's like, Roy Keane. But it's all up. He said that live. He said that live during the Euros like 2 years ago when Jordan Henderson when he was like, oh, why is Henderson there? Oh, he's good around the squads, and then he was like, oh, what does he do? Does he play cards or does he do party tricks and stuff? Anyways, it's the experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, look at him at Ajax. He's basically pulling them to that league with his experience. I'm not obviously saying it's all about him, but he's got the experience of winning titles, or competing for titles. I mean, I don't think he'll play much, but like when it comes to a World Cup or Euros, I don't think he'll be a starter. But he's one of them players you need around the dressing room to like help the less experienced players. And that's where we will wrap it up. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. I'll be back on Monday with other stuff. Take care, everyone. Bye.